This is so weird. It feels like a new season, but it's not. We are literally just finishing out the 2019 season. It's really weird, considering the fact that I've done Lightning recaps for this same season, like, starting back in September? October 3rd. October 3rd was the first Lightning game of this same season, and I recapped that game. Take a look at it, wouldn't you?
The Tampa Bay Lightning win their season opener.
This was 10 months ago. The Kansas City Chiefs were in week 4 of their Super Bowl season. This just blows my mind. By the time this season ends, it will have lasted over a year. Like, that is just mind-boggling to me. Fuck you, COVID-19. God damn. Well, we're literally just now I'm so used to, like, getting this playoff hype in April. April was however many, I don't know how many months ago that was. 3 months ago? 4 months ago? Look, the season should have ended by now. But we're just now starting the playoffs. In fact, the Lightning aren't even technically in the playoffs yet. We're just playing round-robin games. I look younger in that video. It could just be because I grew my hair out over quarantine, and it's the longest it's ever been. But point is, that's just how long this season's been going on. My first recap of the season was October 3rd of 2019. This is now August 5th. This game was played on the 3rd, though. Of 2020. 10 months later, and I'm still recapping the season. This is incredible to me. The Rays were still playing in the playoffs at the time that I uploaded the first recap of the season. That felt like ages ago. Maybe because it was. 10 months ago, that's a long time. I'm gonna shut up and just get to the round-robin game, alright? So here's the deal. The NHL is counting these round-robin games for playoff stats. They're giving player goals. They're putting those goals towards playoff stats. So technically, I don't know how legit it is, but technically, the Lightning have already won more playoff games this year than they did last year, because we defeated the Washington Capitals in round-robin game 1. Man, it feels nice to not have to play the qualifiers games. Because imagine going up against like a 12 seed, somebody who wasn't even going to be in the playoffs if the season had gone as planned, and losing. That would suck. So thankfully, I'm a fan of a team that was in the top 4 when the season was put on hiatus. Thankfully, we get to skip over that qualifying BS and we're in the playoffs. But we do win. We win the round-robin game 1 against the Washington Capitals, and this was a good game. I'll tell you what. Why did the Lightning get swept last year? One simple answer. Our defense was bad. But nobody realized it because our offense was so goddamn good that we outscored everybody we played. We would win games like 6-5 or 7-6. That's not good defense at all, but it's great offense. But, you know, when the playoffs got here, the Columbus Blue Jackets exposed our defense, and that is simply why we got swept. But this year, we actually have a good defense. We actually have a defense that should last us a good while in the playoffs. We already got our first win, technically. Even though it's not a series, it's just one game to determine seeding. First period, Nikita Kuchara scores the first Lightning goal of the game, and this was just a nasty shot. Like, this was straight nasty. He broke the Capital player, I forget who it was, but he broke the absolute freaking ankles of the Capitals player who was defending him, and went around and took a shot that there's no other word to describe it but impeccable. He could not have aimed it better. If it was aimed any differently, it would have been saved by Holtby. That's just how beautifully perfect this shot was. So, end of the first period, Lightning are leading 1-0. Second period, Mitchell Stevens, a guy that is not really talked about very often. He's a smaller name guy on the team. But Mitchell Stevens scores the goal for the Lightning. This one's assisted by Ryan McDonough, Patrick Maroon. Mitchell Stevens just tips it in front of the net. Pretty routine goal, but it was good. It was legit. Mitchell Stevens scored it. 2-0 Bolts. But really late in the second period, Washington scored some back-to-back goals, like 2 minutes within each other. Panic. I don't fucking know how to pronounce that. He scored, and Kuznetsov also scored on a power play goal. So, literally with 30 seconds left in the period, Kuznetsov scored, and that hurt. So it's tied up 2-2, and we go to the third period, no goals. Overtime, no goals. Because this is round robin, there's shootouts. Yes, there's shootouts. So let's go. So Victor Hedman starts off the shootouts. It's saved by Holtby. TJ Oshie comes up and he scores, and it's not looking good because the Capitals are up on us in the shootouts. So Braden Point then comes up and he's got some shot, man, some nasty ass shot, but it works most of the time in shootouts, and it was once again successful in this one. So there we go. Braden Point scores. Kuznetsov would then come up and he missed on Vazzy. Nikita Kuchara, who has history with Braden Holtby, he's scored 2 of his Kuch shots on Holtby before. No dekes this time. He just took a regular shot and aimed it perfectly. Once again, I'm telling you, Kucherov owns Holtby. So there you go. The Lightning have 2 goals on 1 in shootouts so far, and Nicholas Backstrom takes the final shot for Washington, and Vazzy stops it. The Lightning win game 1 of round robin. But I'll tell you what, if we have to play a team like the Capitals in the playoffs, it's not going to be so fun because they're a tough team. Lightning are great too, but so are the Capitals. We saw this matchup 2 seasons ago. It went to game 7, and bad memories. But regardless, that's it for this one. The Lightning, I'm recording this a little bit late. It is currently 2 a.m. Wednesday, August 5th. The Lightning play their second round robin game today against the Boston Bruins at 4 o'clock. I cannot wait for that one. I said it in my Rays recap. I'll say it in the Lightning recap. Fuck Boston. So with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for watching this one. I'll see you in the next Lightning round robin game. So I'll see you in the next one. This is your favorite Tampa Bay Lightning YouTuber on all of YouTube. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.